Hello to Unit 1 in the upper intermediate level. In this unit, we have our title here, Home and Away. So home and away, I want you first to think, what is home to you? What does home mean to you? And I also want you to think, why would you travel away from home? What would make you feel that you need to travel and live in a different country? After you thought about this, let's have some exercises here. Now we have some small test your grammar exercise, and I let you first think about it, and after that, we're going to solve it together. So we have here which time expressions from the box can be used with the sentences below. Now make sure that your sentences sound natural. I will let you think about it. Okay, now let's solve it together. So one of the possibilities could be my parents met in Paris. So which time expression could I use here? I could say my parents met in Paris in the 1980s. That sounds natural. Or I could say my parents met in Paris during a snowstorm. But if I said my parents never met in Paris, that could also work. That's a good sentence. If I said my parents met in Paris for a year, and then what happened after that, you know? Maybe they traveled to another country or something, and then they got married there. If I said my parents met in Paris frequently, so here do I mean like before marriage, for example, they met in Paris and then they got married somewhere else. So that's what I mean by making the sentence sounds natural. Now let's go to the travel abroad. So I can say the travel abroad later. No, we can use something like the sometimes travel abroad, or the frequently travel abroad, or the never travel abroad. That's a good one. Let's go to sentence number 3. Make sure you pause the video to think about the sentences. So we have they were working in Canada. So I can say they were working in Canada for ages. I can say they were recently working in Canada. They were working in Canada for a year. Okay. Another possibility could be or another sentence, I could say, I was born in Montreal in the 1980s. I can say this. But if I said I was born in Montreal for ages, no, that doesn't make any sense. Number 5, my grandparents have lived in Ireland. So I can say ages ago or for ages. I could say this. Number 6, I wrote to my grandmother recently. Yes, I can say this. My brother's flying to Brazil on business. Which time expression could I use here? So I can say, my brother's flying to Brazil on business in a fortnight's time. Very good. Fortnight, it means in 14 days, in 2 weeks period. He's been learning Portuguese for ages. Okay. Or I could say recently. That's very nice. I can say number 9, I'll see you later. I'll see you tonight. I'll never see you if we're fighting or something. Or I'll see you in a fortnight's time. That's very nice. There are so many possibilities here. Now I want you to study these time expressions and try to make sentences of your own. After that, let's move to another exercise. Now I will let you listen to Tyler and what he's saying about his travel to London, okay? And I want you to tell me where is Tyler from? What does he find strange in London? So I will let you listen before you check the script, and then we're going to listen again while we have the script. Now let's listen together.
Tape script 1.1. Tyler's tweets.
I'm spending a year in London. Tuesday, September 4th, 1:42 p.m. Still sitting in the airport in NYC. Been waiting 3 hours, but seems like forever. Tuesday, September 4th, 3:20 p.m. Just boarded the plane for London. My first trip abroad, except for a week in Mexico last year. I'm going to stay with my buddy Dave for a few days in North London before I meet my host family. Dave lives in a place called Chalk Farm? I don't get it. A farm in London? Thursday, September 6th, 4:35 p.m. It's fun here, but kinda weird. Dave doesn't live on a farm. His folks have a large apartment in a big old house. They call it a flat. I asked for the bathroom. They thought I wanted a bath. I'm learning fast. Friday, September 7th, 10:30 a.m. Dave and I are hanging out together today. We're on a bus. Upstairs. OMG. Just drove past Buckingham Palace. But they drive on the wrong side of the road here. Crazy. Also, people say cheers all the time. Isn't that from making toasts? A guy just said it to me because I let him pass. Saturday, September 8th, 7:19 p.m. First night with my host family, the Wilsons. They seem very nice, but their house is a 1,000,000-mile walk to the subway. They call it the Tube here. Saturday, September 8th, 11:10 p.m. Big day tomorrow. We're visiting Shakespeare's hometown. He wrote plays and stuff hundreds of years ago. He's mega famous.
All right, now, did you get the information for these questions? Let's think together. Okay, so let's go to the first question. Now we have, is the style formal or informal? Yes, correct. It's informal because, after all, we're talking about Twitter here. So now let's go to the second one. Where is Tyler from? NYC, yes, New York City. Excellent. Now let's go to what does he find strange in London? Yep. Okay, so the first one is that the Chalk Farm doesn't have any farms, and they didn't understand when Tyler asked for the bathroom. Yes, instead of using the word toilet, for example. And being on a bus with 2 levels. Yes, excellent. Driving on the opposite side of the road. Perfect. And how people use the word cheers all the time, and that they call the underground the Tube. Excellent job. Now we're going to listen one more time, but this time you can listen and check the script and try to check if there are any difficult vocabulary, and try to read the script after that by yourself. Now let's try it one more time.
I'm spending a year in London. Tuesday, September 4th, 1:42 p.m. Still sitting in the airport in NYC. Been waiting 3 hours, but seems like forever. Tuesday, September 4th, 3:20 p.m. Just boarded the plane for London. My first trip abroad, except for a week in Mexico last year. I'm going to stay with my buddy Dave for a few days in North London before I meet my host family. Dave lives in a place called Chalk Farm? I don't get it. A farm in London? Thursday, September 6th, 4:35 p.m. It's fun here, but kinda weird. Dave doesn't live on a farm. His folks have a large apartment in a big old house. They call it a flat. I asked for the bathroom. They thought I wanted a bath. I'm learning fast. Friday, September 7th, 10:30 a.m. Dave and I are hanging out together today. We're on a bus. Upstairs. OMG. Just drove past Buckingham Palace. But they drive on the wrong side of the road here. Crazy. Also, people say cheers all the time. Isn't that from making toasts? A guy just said it to me because I let him pass. Saturday, September 8th, 7:19 p.m. First night with my host family, the Wilsons. They seem very nice, but their house is a 1,000,000-mile walk to the subway. They call it the Tube here. Saturday, September 8th, 11:10 p.m. Big day tomorrow. We're visiting Shakespeare's hometown. He wrote plays and stuff hundreds of years ago. He's mega famous.
Very nice. Now we listen to the audio. Now let's try together to check if there are any difficult vocabulary here. So let me ask you, do you know the meaning of the word buddy? Like a friend. Very nice. Okay. Now let's go to a word like kind of weird. Weird. Strange. Yes, excellent. You're doing really great in this course. Now let's go to another word that could be a little bit not familiar, which is making toasts. Toast is like, yes, like when two people are holding glasses of a certain drink and then they just hit the glasses together and say cheers. Very good. All right. And then we have the word mega famous. Mega, like really big or in a very strong way. So I can say the word mega to mean that Shakespeare is mega famous around here. It means in a very good way or a very big way. That's very good. So that was our first page in Unit 1. Now let's check the second page together. Now let's go to the second page here and we have this exercise. Now we need to listen and complete these questions and answers here. So let's listen to it together and check the answers after that. You can listen more than one time to any audio in this book. We are going to listen to it one time together and then check the answers. If you want to listen more than one time, you can do this. And before you check the answer, make sure you listen to the many times that you wish to listen to. Now let's listen together.
Tape script 1.2. 1.
Where is Tyler spending the year?
In London.
2.
Is this his first trip abroad?
No, it isn't. He's been abroad once before. Last year he went to Mexico.
3.
Where does Dave live?
In North London.
4.
How long is Tyler going to stay with Dave?
A few days.
5.
Why did the guy say cheers to Tyler?
Because he had let him pass.
6.
Does he like his host family?
Yes, he does. He thinks they're very nice.
7.
What are they doing on Sunday?
They're visiting Shakespeare's hometown.
Okay, now you have your answers ready to compare them with me. So the first one was, where is Tyler spending the year? In London. That's very good. Now let's go to the second one here. Did you get it? Is this his first trip abroad? No, it isn't. Very good. Let's write it together. No, it isn't. He's been abroad. Very good. He's been abroad. Once before. He's been abroad once before. Last year, he went. Excellent. Last year, he went to Mexico. Yes, excellent job. You're doing great. Now let's go to number 3 together. Did you get it right? Say it. Okay, yes. Where does Dave live? Excellent job. If you are one of the people who could hear it as where is Dave live, it will not be correct because here we have a verb like live, then we need a helping verb like does. Where does Dave live? Not is. If it is it will be like where is Dave living? Where is Dave living? Very good. So in North London. Number 4, how long is Tyler, yes, how long is Tyler going to stay? Very good. A few days. And then number 5, why did the guy say cheers to Tyler? Yes, very good. Why did? This is the past simple tense. And we can say because he had let him pass. Very nice. Number 6, let's go to number 6 now. And the answer is going to be, does he like his host family? Very good. Does he like his host family? This is the present simple tense. And you remember, present simple tense, we use it to talk about a fact, a habit, routine, or feelings. So yeah, he likes his family. So yes, he does. And what is the second part? He thinks they are very nice. Yes, very good. He thinks. Again, present simple tense. Number 7. What are they doing on Sunday? Excellent job. What are they doing on Sunday? And then you can say they are visiting the Shakespeare's hometown. Because like it's a contraction. Instead of saying they are, we're going to say they're. So they are visiting Shakespeare's hometown. Now I want you to take notes in your book with these answers and get ready because we're moving to another exercise now. I'm going to erase the answers. If you need them, you can just go a little bit backward in the video. Now let's go a little bit down here to the second exercise. Now we have this lady here, Teresa, okay? So we need to know where is she? Where do you think she is? Where is Teresa? Yep, okay, maybe she's on holiday. Maybe she's working. Would you like to travel to a different country and meet different people? What do you think? All right, now we're going to read her email together to her parents, and we're going to find out where is she working or on holiday, and we're gonna try to find out some of her likes and dislikes about the place, okay? So I will give you a minute to read this email. Okay, here it is. And then we're going to check it together. You got a minute and pause the video, read it, and then we're going to check the answers. Okay, I hope you are ready. I know we didn't have a minute, but you could pause the video. Come on, you can control this. So now let's have together, where is Teresa now? Now let's check the questions again. Where is she, and is she working or on holiday? So yes, she's in Tanzania and she's working at a school. That's very good. Now, what are her likes and dislikes? So yes, she likes to start her work early. That's very good. Because the weather at that time is not going to be very hot, and she likes her piki, yes, her bike. And she likes going to the beach, collecting the shells and the sunsets. I mean, who doesn't like all of this? Now let's check together what doesn't she like. Yes, the heat and not having air conditioning. That's very good. You're doing so good so far. Now we have in exercise 5 here some questions, but parts of the questions we're going to listen now, and we're going to write down the form of the questions. Let's try to do this together. Now I'm going to play the audio where you can get the questions, and after that we're going to write the questions together. All right? Now get ready. I'm going to play the audio right now. 3, 2, 1, and action.
Tape script 1.3. 1,
How long has Teresa been in Africa?
Since last September.
2,
What time does she start work?
Early, at 7 o'clock.
3,
What has she just bought?
A Piki Piki. It's a little motorcycle.
4,
Where did she go last Sunday?
To a really awesome beach.
5,
What's she going to take home?
Her collection of shells.
6,
How many shells has she collected already?
Hundreds.
7,
What did they do at the beach?
They barbecued fish and swam until the sun went down.
8,
What's she sending to her parents?
She's sending some photos.
Okay, now let's write down the questions together. If you need to listen more than one time, you can do this. So you can listen again before we check the answers. Now, I will write down the questions and you compare them with what you got. Now, question number 1 is going to be, yes, how long has Teresa been in Africa? That's really nice. Now, the second question is, yes, what time does she start work? What time does she start work? Very good. You're doing really, really well now. Now let's go to number 3. What has she just bought? Yes. What has she just bought? Very good. Number 4. Where did she go or went? Yes, go, because it's the past simple tense. And if we got did, then we got the infinitive verb. So where did she go last Sunday? Excellent. Where did she go last Sunday? Perfect. Now we got number 5, which is, what's she going? What's she going? Excellent. So because what's she going to take home? Now let's go to number 6. I hope you're doing well so far and you do not have a lot of mistakes. 6. How many shells has she collected already? Excellent. How many shells has she collected already? Nice. Number 7. What do they do at the beach? Are you sure? Listen to it again. What did they do at the beach? Excellent job. Yes. What did they do at the beach? Now, can you tell me what did they do at the beach? Which tense is this? The past simple tense. Excellent job. Now, let's go to the last question. Oh, I hear you saying what she's sending. Do we have something missing? Very good. Verb to be is. What is she sending? So, what's she sending to her parents? Now, is this easy? If it's easy, say Hakuna Matata. Now, very good job so far. Now, let's go to the reading to make sure if you got any difficult vocabulary here. Let's check it together. Now, take a look at it. Any difficult words? The word rubbish, like trash, not very good. Here it's not like the rubbish we take out of our home and throw it in the trash can, but here it means like it's really, really bad quality fans. They are not really doing much. Now let's check the word cool. Cool news, like good news. Yes, very good. All right. Don't freak. Freak here. Like, don't be afraid. Yes, like, don't be afraid, Mom. I'm really careful. Okay, now how about the word fabulous or awesome or incredible? So we got these adjectives here to mean something that is really good, like I got fabulous news or incredible news or awesome news. Very good. Okay, how about the word pastime? Do you know the meaning of this word? Can you check your dictionary? Very good, like a hobby. Pastime, like an activity that you do for enjoying the time that you have, like a hobby. So it's really, shelling is a really popular pastime here. Okay. Do we have any other difficult words in this reading? Spectacular. Yes, spectacular. It means like very good. Okay. So I guess there's nothing difficult so far in this small reading in this email. Now let's go to the third page. Page number 3.